to my channel. I have a terrific recipe for you today. It is my chocolate and orange eclairs, and oh my god, is it a wonderful treat. I will have all of your ingredients listed below, so without further ado, let's get started. I have in a bowl, I have egg yolks and I have sugar, and I am whisking to combine, and it's supposed to get to a pale yellow. This whisk in me is not working out. It's too much workout for me, but hey, if you can do that workout, go for it. But I'm getting ready to switch to the handheld pan mixer because, you know, it was a workout. Anyway, I'm stirring to combine, and here it's turning into that pale yellow I was telling you it should be. And I also added in a vanilla bean paste as well. So now I'm adding in some cornstarch, and I should have done a little bit at a time because poof, it just got me. Anyway, I'm stirring to combine this as well, and I'm going to scrape down the sides since it made a big mess all over the sides of it. So and in the meantime, what I'm going to be doing as well is I'm going to be warming some milk, because that's the next step to making this wonderful pastry cream. So I'm warming the milk, and as soon as it gets warm, I'm going to pull it off of the stove so that I can combine it. So look, you didn't even have to wait. So here we go. So now I'm just going to incorporate the milk in, and because it's raw eggs, you don't want to do a little bit at a time so that it doesn't cook your eggs and you have a cooked egg mess. So I'm whisking my behind off here just to make sure it is all incorporated and I am not having yucky scrambled eggs. So anyway, I am putting it back into the pan. And of course I wasn't leaving anything behind, so I had to go get all of those wonderful vanilla beans and out of that bowl and put that in there. So now I'm warming it on the stove over medium heat, and I'm waiting for it to boil, but you have to stir. Okay, did I say stir? I mean, yeah, like really stir to make sure that you don't burn it, because it will scorch and burn very quickly. But as soon as it comes to a boil, you take it off, and then it should be looking like this. And next I am going to stir in some butter, some orange zest, and I'm going to put in some fresh orange juice, and I'm stirring to combine. Then I'm going to scrape down the sides, and I'm going to put some saran wrap on top, and I'm going to let it hang out in the refrigerator for about an hour before I do anything else with it. So in the meantime, in a boiler, I am getting ready to make the wonderful pastry. So there's some water, a stick of butter, some salt, a little bit of sugar, and I am going to melt all of this together. Now, once this gets warm and it comes to a boil like it is, I'm going to remove it off of my burner, and I'm going to stir in the flour, and I'm going to stir really quickly. As you can see, even though I'm speeding it up, I'm still going to stir it quickly until it starts forming a dough like it is. And you want to use a wooden spoon, and then I put it back over the burner, and I cook that for about another two minutes. Then I remove it off. So now it's in my stand mixer. So now I'm just beating it. You can see the heat coming off of it because it is still very hot. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to incorporate the eggs. I just put one egg in, and after each egg addition, you want to scrape down the sides just to make sure everything is getting incorporated very well. So that was one egg, and I'm not going to show you all 4 eggs. That's egg number 2, but at the end it should look like this. That's after your 4th egg addition. I'm scraping down again, and then I'm gonna turn this back on, and just to make sure everything is incorporated, because you know this is what makes the eclair. This is the actual shell of the eclair. So I'm going to, since I scraped it down again, I'm going to mix again just to make sure it's all incorporated. I want to make sure that, but this is what your dough should look like. It should flow. It should be thick and flow down very slowly like it's doing now. So now I'm going to whip together a little bit of whipped cream to put into my actual custard, my pastry filling. So I'm going to whip this until it's thick peaks. You don't want to overblend because you will have butter. And it would be a very sweet butter, I'm sure. So anyways, so next what I'm going to do is make my eclairs. So I put them in a pastry bag and I am just measuring them out. Now normally you would go down to like an 8 inches or 10 inches depending on you, but I'm making a little small ones. You want 2 inches in between. You want to have your oven heated to 425 because you're going to bake these for 15 minutes at 425, and then we're going to reduce the heat to 375 and bake it for another 25 minutes. All right, back to these. Now, even though you've seen that I messed up because I didn't have my scissors in the beginning, you can just dab your finger and then you can reshape them. And if that doesn't fix it, the egg wash should fix them some for you too. If not, it doesn't worry. They're going to taste good regardless. So anyways, the next thing I want to tell you guys are these things are so freaking awesome. If you have not subscribed to my channel, please do so. And give me a thumbs up, you guys. This is a lot of work. So that's what your eclairs should look like when they come out the oven. You can poke some little holes in the bottom if you like to release some of the steam that's in there so that they won't get soggy. I have melted down some chocolate. I've added some orange extract, and now I'm just going to stir all of that to combine. Down to melt down the chocolate to get this glaze is a heavy whipping cream and then the chocolate. So now I'm combining the whipped cream with my custard filling, and I'm just making it just more lovely. So I'm folding that in so it's just light and just delicious. And I'm going to put that in a pastry bag as well, and then I'm going to fill up my wonderful pastries. Now you can go from the bottom, but I chose to go from through the top on the side instead of the bottom, just to make sure I filled in the whole thing. With this, I didn't want to leave not a drop of that cream behind. So anyway, now that I've completed that, now I'm dipping all of the eclairs in the chocolate. And I just wanted to show you that process. You guys, these are done. These eclairs are done. Here is the finished product, you guys. You have to make these eclairs. And thank you for watching. And as always, enjoy, enjoy, enjoy. Don't forget to click thumbs up and subscribe so that you can get all of my new videos. Thanks for watching. Goodbye.